Blue plaques are always special, and I think they work best when history and human interest overlap in a compelling way. And that's exactly what happens in the story of Charlie Brewer, shoemaker, pigeon fancier of West Street, Exeter, and his favourite racing pigeon, Mary, who carried top-secret messages on dangerous missions from inside occupied France during the Second World War.
So this is a photograph of Mary with her owner, Charlie Brewer. His actual name was Cecil, but his friends all knew him as Charlie. And Mary was actually injured on 3 of her 4 flights. Each time he stitched her up himself. So she was injured by birds of prey, by shotgun pellets, and lastly by shrapnel. And out of the bootmaking leather that he used in his shop, he made her a special support for her neck.
This is more than a story of how an Exeter racing pigeon won the animal equivalent to the Victoria Cross, the Dickin Medal for endurance and gallantry. Charlie was an ordinary citizen. He wasn't a celebrity. He wasn't one of the great and good you normally find on blue plaques. And he had pretty ordinary skills. But when times demanded it, he devoted those skills, dedicated them to the common good in the face of danger. And in so doing, he raised them to a level beyond the ordinary. And that's why it's important.
Birds Without Borders is RAM's summer family-friendly exhibition for 2019. Mary's in this exhibition, not because she's migratory, because homing pigeons don't really migrate, but she's an excellent example of how birds navigate. It's been thought that they use the stars, the moon, the sun. Low-frequency sound has also been suggested, and a sense of smell. And it's likely that they do use all of those senses, but also in conjunction with something called magnetoreception. So the birds are able to almost see the Earth's magnetic field and use those field lines to navigate. They've got special cells within their eyes that allow them to see those magnetic lines which are invisible to us. But it's also possible that they've got magnetic receptors in their beaks. So there's a mineral called magnetite, and that can be found in the beaks of pigeons, and that could also be sensitive to the magnetic field lines. So the exhibition Birds Without Borders runs until the 3rd of November. It's family friendly and it's free.